There are 5 signals women instinctively respond to. In this video, I'm going to show you what women really want, what those signals are, and how to master the art of seduction. So if you're a man, you might learn a thing or two about how attraction actually works. And if you're a woman watching this, let me know in the comments if these signals feel accurate. Now let's start with the real question. What do women actually want? Most women want someone who makes them feel safe. Someone who gives direction. Someone they believe can provide, even if she happens to make more money than you. They want someone intriguing. Someone who can read her perfectly. Someone who notices when she's bored, when she's sad, when she's irritated, and responds accordingly. Yeah, I know, that sounds like a pretty demanding job. But here's the good news. You don't actually have to be all of those things. Because when it comes to seduction, what really matters is the illusion you create in her mind. And there are 5 signals that make women believe you have the whole package. Once you understand these signals, attraction stops feeling random and starts feeling predictable. Let's start with the first one. The first signal is calm confidence. Not loud confidence, not arrogance, calm confidence. The kind of confidence that doesn't try to impress. A lot of men think attraction comes from showing off, talking about achievements, money, status, all the things they've done. But the truth is, the men who attract the most attention are often the ones who look like they don't need to prove anything. When a man speaks slowly, when he takes his time, when he isn't rushing to fill every silence, it sends a powerful signal. It tells her that this man feels comfortable in his own skin, and comfort is contagious. When someone is calm around you, you start feeling calm too. This is why some men walk into a room and immediately draw attention without even trying. They aren't performing, they're simply unbothered. And that calmness creates curiosity. The second signal is selective attention. Most men make the same mistake when they meet a woman they're attracted to. They give her all their attention immediately. They respond instantly. They laugh at everything she says. They compliment her constantly. And what this does is remove all mystery. Attraction grows in uncertainty. When a woman feels like she already has all your attention, there's nothing left to discover. But when your attention feels earned, something different happens. She starts wondering what it takes to keep it. The most attractive men are not the ones who ignore women completely. They simply don't give their attention cheaply. They listen, but they don't chase approval. They engage, but they don't overinvest. And this creates a subtle dynamic where the interaction feels balanced, déconnecté, instead of one person trying too hard. The third signal is emotional awareness. This is where a lot of men struggle. Attraction is not just about what you say. It's about whether you can read the room. Can you tell when she's enjoying the conversation? Or when she's losing interest? Can you tell when she's being playful? Or when she's testing you? Women communicate a lot through tone, body language, and subtle changes in behavior. The man who understands these signals has a huge advantage. Because instead of forcing the interaction forward, he adapts. If she seems bored, he changes the subject. If she seems playful, he leans into the humor. If she seems curious, he gives just enough information to keep the conversation going. But not enough to remove the mystery. This ability to read emotions makes a man feel socially intelligent. And social intelligence is incredibly attractive. The fourth signal is direction. Many women respond strongly to men who naturally take the lead. Not in an aggressive way, in a relaxed, decisive way. Instead of asking endless questions like what do you want to do? Or where should we go? A man who gives direction simply makes suggestions. Let's grab a drink over there. Come with me, I want to show you something. It's simple, but it communicates something powerful. It shows that you're comfortable making decisions, and decisiveness creates a sense of security. Even small moments of leadership, choosing a place, guiding the conversation, making plans, can completely change the dynamic of an interaction. Because instead of 2 people hesitating, the interaction has momentum, and momentum creates excitement. The fifth signal is controlled mystery. This might be the most powerful signal of all. Most people overshare. They tell their whole life story in the first conversation. But attraction thrives on discovery. When someone reveals everything too quickly, the brain loses interest. There's no puzzle left to solve. But when someone shares things gradually, when pieces of their personality unfold over time, the mind stays engaged. This doesn't mean being secretive. It simply means not rushing to explain everything about yourself. Let the conversation breathe. Let curiosity build. Let her ask questions. Because when someone is curious about you, they become emotionally invested in the interaction. And that's when attraction starts to deepen. Now when you combine these 5 signals, calm confidence, selective attention, emotional awareness, direction, and controlled mystery, something interesting happens. Women begin to assume things about you. They assume you're confident. They assume you're experienced. They assume you're emotionally intelligent. And this brings us back to something we mentioned earlier. When it comes to seduction, what really matters is the illusion you create in the mind. People rarely fall for who you actually are. They fall for the story their mind builds about you. The signals you send shape that story. And when those signals are strong, attraction starts feeling almost effortless. Now I'm curious about something. Which of these signals do you think is the most powerful? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to learn more about the psychology behind attraction and social dynamics, make sure you subscribe, because in the next video, you will master the signs that gives away if someone is secretly attracted to you.
You should check out this video, it's fantastic. You know what to do.